live? Are we live? I think we are live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Canadian Guy here, and we are back with Gamescom 2024. I know. This one kind of got sprung on me really quickly. In fact, it was last stream where someone asked, "Hey, are you streaming Gamescom on Tuesday?" And I was like, "Whomst? Whenst? How?" So I forgot about it. Completely left my brain. Completely left my brain. Totally forgot it was even a thing. So I was like, okay, you know what? Sure. Why not? Let's stream Gamescom together. Now, I'm going into this with literally zero expectations. I have no idea who's going to be there. I have no idea what's going to be shown. I have no idea if anything's been leaked. I don't know if... I have no clue. For all I know, we could be sitting here and about to watch a 2-hour show of Jeff Keighley sitting on an office chair spinning in place for 2 hours. Actually, the one thing I've heard is the rumor that people are suggesting that Sonic's going to be there. That's the only thing I heard. That's the only thing I heard is the rumor that people suggesting that Sonic should be here, not like the Sonic 3 movie trailer. Hopefully Paramount doesn't kill my stream because of it. Let's hope that we don't get content ID'd literally immediately and shut the whole stream down. Hopefully we can, just get on by, What am I eating? Homemade yogurt with brown sugar on top. My wife makes homemade Greek yogurt and it's delicious. Yellow. Hey, Jeremy Sands. Hi, CJ. How's your hand doing? It's doing better. It's doing a lot better. Doing a lot better. I love your Spyro top. Thank you. It is very loud. Is very loud. Whenever you want someone to be like, hey, if you want someone to be like, hey, that guy's a Spyro fan, you wear this shirt. It is a very loud shirt when it comes to Spyro, and I love it. How's the family? Family's doing good. PJ Masks. I don't know. Just kids show. That's about it. That's about it. So, let you guys know, the actual showcase starts in half an hour, but I wanted to get the pre-stream going, make sure there's no issues, no lag, no problems, no audio problems, and that we can fix some stuff up. And then when we get close to when the show actually starts, we'll go full screen and also turn off any of the donation alerts, which, by the way, if you want to support the channel, that's a great way to do it. Thought Gamescom starts tomorrow. Nope, starts today. Where'd you get that Spyro top, please? So, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember. It came from London. I know that. I don't remember. I would have to take it off, and I'm not going to do that on stream. It's not that kind of stream. If you wanted that, go to somewhere else. Not here. But what I can do is that I can take a look at it, and then next time you're on stream, I'll let you know where it's from. Say, nice mustache. Thanks. Hey, Retrospect Games. Happy that you're here. New video was great. I might get that Crash 4 mod for myself, as I'm the one with the OG Crash that love Crash 4's difficulty. Ayo! I'm happy to hear that you like that chocolate. You like that video. Hi, miss me. Of course, Lozzie, we've missed you. How could we not miss you? Whenever you're gone, we miss you, okay? Just know that. Just know in the back of your mind, every minute you're not here, we're thinking, man, we miss Lozzie. We're in a constant state of missing, you, Lozzie. So, whew. New video was a banger. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you guys liked it. That was, especially the opening section. The opening section was my editor's idea. I said I would love a montage here, and I didn't expect for him to go the direction that he did. I didn't expect it. But the way that he took it, the direction that he took it was really, really, really good. And I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly loved it. It was a lot of fun. It was super cool. I love what we did with it. It was great. So they're starting the pre-show now, which is just like them talking about random things. We're not going to be watching unless something pops up, and we'll be, yeah. He's got a sign back there that says "think." Makes you want to think. My jokes, I told him. Spyro 4 pop. If they decide to just show off Spyro here, I would lose my mind. I would absolutely just lose it. I would just cry. But let's get this out of the way. And I know it's going to be asked multiple times through the stream, and so don't worry, I'm not going to be mad if people ask it. Do I think Spyro 4 is going to be here? My answer is no. I don't think Spyro 4 is going to be here. The most that we would get, if we were to get anything in terms of Spyro 4, would be Toys for Bob confirming that they're working on a project that we all know and love. And that would be literally it. That would be the extent to where I would think that that is what we would be getting. I don't think we're going to get much here. And anything Crash Bandicoot related? No, nothing Crash Bandicoot related. The only thing that I can think of right now that would be something that I would be like, it's possible. But even then, I don't think it's going to happen here. It would likely happen next month, would be Sly Cooper. Now, that would be the only thing that I would think that has a shot. But the reason why I still don't think Sly Cooper would be here, even if it is a thing, is because we are apparently going to be getting a PlayStation event next month. And in my opinion, I think that if there is a Sly Cooper something in development, I'm wondering if the reason why, if there is, so there's a preface to this, if there is and or was a Sly Cooper game in development as we speak, I think the reason why we haven't heard about it yet is likely because we got Astrobot. And I think Astrobot is such a big investment to PlayStation that they don't want to put something that would cannibalize the hype for Astrobot. And I think that dropping and announcing Sly Cooper being a thing in development would probably overshadow Astrobot, because I don't think PlayStation is actually... I don't think PlayStation has much being announced or coming out this year for the winter season. I'm trying to think. Like, what first-party titles does PlayStation have coming out Q4 besides... or Q3, Q4 besides Astrobot? I'm trying to think. Nothing's coming to mind right now. I know Astrobot is. So if I were to... Who won the neck decorating contest? Who? Doesn't seem like a whole lot is coming out at the end of the year in general. Right. So if there's nothing coming out close to the end of the year, you don't want competition to happen for your one and only game and for you to lose hype on it. It was a tie. That's funny. It was a tie. Oh, that's grand. In the worst way, but not even the worst way. No, that's good. That's just witty. I like it. I like that. That's really funny, actually. But rewinding back to what I was previously saying, we got hands going on right now on stream. You like hands? I don't. Basically, what I'm thinking is that they don't want to cannibalize their only like Q4 game that they have set. They don't really have anything other than Q4 other than Astrobot. So to make sure that they don't cannibalize their own game, they might wait until Astrobot is released, which would make sense because it's like September 7th or something, or no, it's before that, September 6th. I can't remember the date. I can't remember the date of when Astrobot's coming out. It's going to be relatively that's kind of creepy. It's early September. I would probably host the event, the PlayStation event, closer to mid-September, and then turn around and be like, all right, great, here we go, mid-September, bang, here's a showcase, and bang, here's Sly Cooper. So that's if it exists. If it doesn't exist, well, then I'm just talking out my butt. But that's if it exists. There's plenty of stuff happening in November if you're a Nintendo fan. That is correct. I do agree with you. Yeah, I forgot Epic Mickey is also next month. There's another game coming out, too, at the start of September, too. There's a Kimbot, which is it's like a cross between Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter. And I think I'm going to be covering it on the channel a little bit closer to its release. But I think that a lot of people who are fans of this channel and fans of these types of games in general would really, really enjoy it. It's made by the same people that made that game that was inspired by Medieval. What was it? Pumpkin Jack. A Kimbot is basically a cross between Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter. And it's actually pretty kind of cool. Let's see here. Do you think Spyro gets an announcement this year? This year? Hopeful. I want this year, I think that even if they are still in early development, for them to do some kind of tease at least, but not a little moderate, like Toys for Bob, like tease. I would expect that from maybe Spyro Community Day or the anniversary of Spyro, just a little Toys for Bob smooch tease. I'm talking about straight up, legit, actual tease. That's an actual, like, hey, here's a thing. Now, funny enough, I'm talking about this, but this game here is a game that I'm kind of looking at. It looks very much like, it's basically like Donkey Kong meets Crash Bandicoot. I remember hearing about this, and I've thought about talking about it. But yeah, it's like Crash Bandicoot meets Donkey Kong, and it kind of looks interesting. I can't pronounce the name of the, I can't seem to pronounce the name of the, I mean, that's straight up from Crash. Come on now. I'm getting Crash, Donkey Kong with Crash, and even a little bit of Rayman in there. I'm seeing some Rayman aspects in there as well. The problem is I can't pronounce the name. Hi, Marzana. Could you remind me? Hey, Sir Dentless. How you doing? I don't think Crash Bandicoot Warp is underrated. I'm not exactly... I mean, Crash Bandicoot Warped is pretty much beloved by many. I know that diehard Crash fans might try to say, yeah, there's too many vehicle levels. But, I mean, if you look at the Metacritic scores and all the review scores, I think Warped scored the highest out of everybody. So, I mean, I don't know. I think Warped is pretty much beloved. So, I wouldn't say it's a underrated game. What's your game of the year so far? I'm going to be honest. This year, I have been very much been a boring sack of... a very boring sap when it comes to the type of games that I've been playing. This is probably the year where I've played the least amount of games. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Besides, like... Besides, like, Rumble and, like... Rumble, Hearthstone, and any of the games I've been playing on stream, I guess it would be the Final Fantasy VII game, Part 2, which I still haven't finished. I still haven't finished. Well, let me send me the DMs about your own speed game there, Lozzie, and send me the, and I would like to watch I would like to watch your stuff, Lozzie. Very much so. I'm very much interested in that, Lozzie. Um, yeah, you've always supported me, and I want to support you, so I appreciate that, Lozzie. Thank you. Um, Listen, I will do anything. I will do anything to try to muster up Spyro. In fact, there's like this little secret thing that I'm thinking about where if it somehow turns out to be true that Spyro 4 was never in development, which would be the biggest broadside ever, I was thinking about literally like creating a game company and then directing a couple of games and then trying to pitch for a new Spyro 4 and me literally manifest it. I will physically bring it to life. I will bring it to life if that worst case scenario. Um, Worst case scenario, if somehow every single person I ever spoke to had a giant conspiracy against me to make sure that I was to make sure that I was proven wrong to the world forever and always by everybody ever, and this is just a gigantic charade against me, then I would literally try to establish a game studio and then make my own Spyro and go from there. Emerald Queen donate $5 super chat. Thank you so much. First donation to the stream. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm having trouble with my physical therapy / gym therapist. I needed this today. Thank you for streaming. Well, thank you for being here. I really appreciate that, Elena. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat and the support. The first super chat of the stream. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Any predictions from we might see from Gamescom? Now, let me be honest here. I remember, if I remember clearly, which I might not, but if I remember vaguely, last year's Gamescom was actually pretty good. Though I might be misremembering. I might not be remembering correctly. Let me start with that. I might not be remembering correctly. But I remember one of the shows, either it was Gamescom or I can't remember what showing it was. Okay, no problem, Lozzie. Thank you so much for for being here in the first place. We really appreciate you being here, Lozzie. Thank you. What was I saying now? If my memory serves correct, I remember last year's Gamescom that I think was really good. Was really good. But I can't remember for sure. I can't be for certain. I'm not 100% certain, but if my memory serves correct, it was actually pretty good last year. So I would like to be pleasantly shocked and surprised. I would very much enjoy to be shocked and surprised. Also, I want to show you guys something real quick. So, it's a work in progress, and hopefully this isn't something where it breaks in my hands as I'm presenting it, but oh. So, to give you an idea, what I decided to do was create a life-size Spyro. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, hold up. Wait. How do you even know the size of Spyro? Well, there is something that we can reference to. First Four Figures released a bust of I don't know Nicktoons Unite. Sorry, Marzena. So, I literally printed this over the past couple of days. But what I did was that there is a bust on first four figures that is claimed by official licensing of Activision to be life-sized. And what I was able to do was I was able to actually measure the grand bust of Spyro, because I actually have it up there, and it's a life-sized bust. And I was able to calculate, okay, if this is life-sized, I then threw the model into a viewer, I made sure that they all matched, and we came up with the fact that, hey, Spyro is actually, from top of his horns down to his feet, is 2'5". And so I was been figuring out how to do it. Finally, I figured out a program and a way to do it. And I was able to scale Spyro up to the smallest Spyro up to 2'5", which is the life size of Spyro from top to bottom. And yeah, I think that would be that's what I'm doing. This is my second attempt, because how long will something like that take? So once I get it locked in, I have if I have 4 printers going all at once, constantly printing, it's about 2 to 3 days of printing, approximately about 2 to 3 days of printing, and then assembly can, that's, I'm still assembling, so I don't know. And then painting might likely be the longest thing, because you have to wait for it to dry and stuff. So it's going to be heavy. It looks like he's going to be about 7 pounds, 8 pounds. And he will be life size, so that's going to be cool. Is he the size of a big dog? Not a big dog, but definitely a medium-sized dog. 2'5". So he'll be the size of not a tiny dog, but also not a small dog. But also you have to think the horns account for a large portion. So 2.5 feet, yes. Approximately. He's not that big of a dragon. We're going to be adding those to Etsy. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating a private catalog of bigger things. Because here's the thing. You have to think, for Etsy, the way I'm running Etsy, I can't list that. I can't. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. Because here's the thing. If I make one, I have to spend almost $100 in filament just to make one. And then I have to paint it. And then I have to find a box for it. I have to get it all ready. And then I list it. And then no one buys it. Right? And then no one buys it. And that's not just the Spyro stuff. There's other things as well that I want to make that I know is too big. So what I am going to do is I am going to create one of these bigger props, bigger things. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open up a private commission page. And in that private commission page, that I will have a photo of that, and that will be like, hey, this is how much it costs. This is how much I need up front. Like, this is how much I need up front. This is how much I need right away, etc., etc. Because then I can actually pay to get the product done and ready, and also be able to take a little bit more time with it too. I don't want to, I want to be able to, not have to rush like I do with some of my Etsy stuff, where my Etsy stuff is already pre-made and ready to go. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be basically creating this is disgusting. Oh my gosh, why am I seeing this? Anyway, the point of it is I'm gonna be having a private page where it's gonna be like, hey, if you want this, here it is. This is how much I need up front. Do it all through PayPal, etc., 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 and go from there. So that would be the basic idea for something like that. So if anybody is interested in something like that, let me know. It would be probably just a private PDF that I would send to people that are interested. They reach out, I send it to them, and then we have a conversation and a chat so that people know, hey, this is how long it takes, this is how much it costs, this is etc, etc. So hopefully people understand. So, you will be streaming Thursday and Friday, right? Thursday is a no. I know I'm not going to be streaming Thursday because my wife's sister is down to visit. So, we kind of can't, we're going to be out all day. But Friday, I'm planning to be back here and streaming. So that is basically confirmed. And then Saturday, we might make it up on Saturday. So we'll see. I appreciate that, Raphael TS. Okay, so I'm going to quickly, if you want to get any donations in, now so that I can read them immediately, because otherwise, if you donate during stream, it's going to be just whenever there is a lull that I'll be reading donations and stuff. So if you want any thrown in immediately, please, not please do. I would suggest to send it in now because the show starts in 5 minutes. I'm also going to tweet out that we are live. What is this Epic Sims-like game? Second here. I forgot to send out alerts because I was so totally prepared for today. There we go. Gamescom. Yeah, I saw the Savage Planet thing. That looks kind of interesting. All right, go like that. Hit post. There we go. Go to here. That's not where I wanted to be. Here. Okay, hold on. I heard that I just got an alert. Give me a second here. I forgot to... there we go. Thank you so much, Elena, for the $5 super chat again from Grandma with Love. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much, Elena. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now I gotta go do my alert box. No. Why is this so goofy and goofy? There we go. We'll go with that. Go with that. Go with that. And then we go here. So that people, you can still send tips, but you can still send tips, but there won't be any the whole time, if you catch my drift. Okay, so let's go to the actual live. There we go. And now we gotta get the sound balancing. Here we go. Alright, we also... Oh, hi! Oh, hi! Nope. Alright.
This might be hard for you to
So let me
believe,
know
but we
how the
have
sound
just
balance
one
is.
trailer left in this pre-show.
One trailer left.
You might remember, back at Summer Game Fest, Capcom announced that Terry Bogard would be joining Season 2 of Street Fighter VI. Then, last month at EVO, we all got to see what his in-game character model looks like. But tonight, now, in this moment, Terry's about to power dunk all doubts. Here is the Street Fighter VI Terry Bogard gameplay.
All right, how's that? Which, you know, it might be too quiet now. Is it still too quiet? Okay, too quiet. It's good on my end. All right, so I'll turn it up just. There, how's that? Hopefully that's a half decent, setup. There we go. Hey, Acid Monkey Card, how's this going, man?
Good stuff, Terry. And that's it for the pre-show. Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024 is now officially just seconds away.
Seconds.
Thank you for hanging out with me here and Mucho too.
Sounds
Hope
good.
you enjoy. Thanks for watching.
Mucho, the cat. Yeah, 18 plus disclaimer. If you do not like mature games, you have been warned.
Please welcome your host, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Oh yay, an open stage with no gaps once again. Can we please make sure Jeff is protected from anybody who jumps on the stage? Hey, J-Buns.
Guten Abend, Gamescom! And hello to everyone watching around the world.
Wow,
this is
Jeff.
Opening Night Live from beautiful Cologne, Germany. And we have our biggest live audience of fans ever here at Cologne Messe. Over 5,000 people together as a community to celebrate our love of games. And of course, millions of you watching online around the world, welcome. We have gathered for the grand kickoff to Gamescom, the world's biggest in-person video game event. And this is our 6th Opening Night Live.
Well,
now tonight,
after
for the first
E3's
time, we
dead,
have a
yeah.
live sign language stream of O&L to make the show even more accessible. Thank you to Kaborski, who's signing the show right now. Thank you, Kaborski. Now, while the game industry certainly has faced challenges this year, I know that O&L will get you excited about what's to come later this year and in 2025 and beyond. Now, over the next 2 hours, you're going to see world premieres from studios big and small, including, yes, some new game announcements you're not expecting, and some surprises, so get ready. From Monster Hunter to Indiana Jones, Dune to Civilization, Call of Duty to Marvel Rivals, the most anticipated games will be on stage tonight because they wanted to be here with you guys at Gamescom, and I am so honored and grateful to have the opportunity to present these games to you.
All right. All right. Now let's do the Jeff curve. We're going to open with something. Let's see.
Gamescom, Sensi bereit for the world premiere?
All right, let's do. All right, here we go.
I tried it.
The
All
Jeff
right,
Keighley
here's our
curve.
first world premiere, a brand new game announcement. This one hasn't leaked, and it's exclusive right here.
Here we
at
go.
O&L.
Here we go. We're going to start with the excitement. What is it? Borderlands? Am I really going to just... Gearbox and 2K and Space. Not Borderlands? Yes, but what am I watching? Oh, is that the mask? Yeah, it's Borderlands! Borderlands 4. See, I told ya. Yep, the Jeff Keighley effect. First reveal is always the big one. It's always
there you
go. You open
All
big.
Right, that's right. Borderlands 4 is coming in 2025. Next up, October 25th marks the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. To debut an extended look at the campaign gameplay, please welcome John Zuck and Catherine Anderson from Raven Software.
Oh, boy.
Black Ops returns with an epic story and signature blockbuster action
Yes.
where players question everything and trust no one. It features an all-new campaign with 16 new multiplayer maps, with a return of classic Prestige and Theater mode, and 2 brand new Zombies experiences on day 1. You'll see live MP, Zombies, and Warzone gameplay at the Call of Duty Next event on August 28th. And starting on August 30th, you'll be able to join the MP open beta to try out the brand new Omni movement system for yourself. But today, we're here representing the Raven team, who's leading the campaign in partnership with Treyarch.
The Black Ops 6 campaign is set in the early 90s, a time of global turmoil and uncertainty as the Cold War comes to an end. You're joined by legendary characters Frank Woods, the grizzled vet, and Russell Adler, the ultimate wild card. Together with new allies Troy Marshall and Jane Harrow, and unbound by normal rules of engagement, you'll unravel a mind-bending conspiracy. In the mission we're about to show you, our rogue team has targeted a senator attending a political fundraiser in order to gain access to a top-secret black site underneath Washington, D.C.
This is Most Wanted.
So we're gonna show up to this fundraiser, get what we need from the senator.
I see a Canadian flag.
Grab Adler from the black site before anyone knows what's happened.
How you doing, Milk Dud?
Camera actually works.
Sometimes I surprise even myself.
Let's just hope Sev and Case can get the retinal scan.
Senator's on stage now. Use your camera to get a better look. The senator isn't giving interviews tonight, and he doesn't go anywhere without his security detail. I've marked a few leads that could help get you close enough to do the retinal scan. Take your pick.
I got it on good authority that the senator stole some sensitive information from the people I work for.
Floppy disk.
Who the hell are you?
Blackmailing the senator with sex tapes. Can't beat the classics.
I've cleaned up another of your messes.
Lee Grisham, head of security for All Dream Energy.
Grisham might be our way to McKenna.
Ugh! Ah!
I modified the infrared image to highlight the capillaries in the senator's retina. It should have just enough resolution.
I mean, I don't even know if that's possible today.
Please help. They jumped me during shift change. Knew our schedule somehow. Started shooting.
It must be Pantheon. We can do this loud or quiet. Go. Easy, Adler. We're here to help.
Oh!
Guess Woods got my message.
The old man says you're worth it. You better be right. Sev, we got the prize.
Good. Now get out. fast. We've got party crashers up here.
Great. You good to go?
Am now.
Sunglasses. Juggernaut.
Take cover!
Stay low until that minigun stops spinning.
A little bit overkill. Right in between the legs and go boom. Put him right between the legs. Right between the legs. There we go.
Stay down. Nice work. These Pantheon guys literally sent the big guns after you, Adler. How's that feel?
Like progress.
Up through the service hatch. You two first. I'll give you a boost. You first, Adler. Come on, Case.
Yeah, I don't think Ape Escape would be here. It would be
Easier
cool.
coming down. Here. Almost home free.
Why did you say anything?
Adler!
Everyone knows.
I got you.
You don't say, oh, we're almost free.
Hey,
Because as soon as you say that.
Thanks. Hope you have a plan B.
Same as plan A. Go up. We'll just take the scenic route. Let's get moving.
You know, I will admit, I'll say this. As someone who doesn't play COD anymore, this looks not bad. This looks pretty good.
No play. This place is surrounded by cops. We can't reach you.
Damn.
Did I say homing knife?
If we can't outgun them, we outrun them.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that.
Oh boy, are we evil Knieveling it?
No. But I don't see any better options, and I'm running out of bullets.
Pantheon, 10 o'clock.
Keep them off here.
Like this at least looks like it probably feels and plays like a movie, so. At least it feels less like military simulator and more like action movie. Hey Jarrell, Jordan, how's it going? Yeah, it looks more visually interesting. That's a good way to put it, Ditto. It just looks more visually
There you go,
interesting.
Black Ops 6, more coming at Call of Duty next. And now I'm honored to introduce my co-host for Opening Night Live. You know her from her years of hosting League of Legends esports around the world.
Oh.
Did you know that she got her start as a competitive Unreal Tournament player? That's right. Please join me in welcoming
what's her name?
to ONL, Shocks.
Is that who I think it is?
And hello, Gamescom. Thank you for the warm welcome. Unreal Tournament, that is quite
Yep,
the
that's
throwback, but I am so excited to be here
That's
tonight,
it.
revealing many of the games on Opening Night Live and highlighting events happening during this Gamescom week in Cologne. Gamescom
She's
really
cool. I
is
like
the
her.
best week for games worldwide every year, and
Back when
I
I
am so
watched the World
stoked to
Tournament
be back
for
here
League.
with you all celebrating it. Now, it is my pleasure to share a message from Gamescom to you, our gaming community.
Dear future me, I hope you are happy. I hope you visit wonderful places, that you have friends from places far away, and that you always have the best adventures, that you fight for the things you love, and that you love the things you do. Dear future me, my favorite thing in the world is to play. Do you like to play too?
You see, because here's the thing. Emily Smith, you missed Borderlands 4.
Yes, the future
and Call
is
of Duty
here,
Black
and
Ops
we
6.
are ready to play. Let's take a look at this fun trailer.
CGP, Cash Grab, Penitentiary. Remasters Ward? Wait, what? Wait, what? Cash Grab Penitentiary Remasters. What? Wait, is that... Why is Arthas here? It's Arthas!
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Skyrim? Wait.
You were trying to cross the border.
Wait.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
What do I... Re-release Ward? What do I... Rain sentence. Oh, is this Assassin's knock on Assassin's Creed? Maybe with the hay bale. What is this? What is this? Oh, don't tell me it's Goat Simulator. It's Goat Simulator. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Bravo to the
in
marketing
my opinion,
team.
that looked like the GOAT of all remasters. Okay. Well, we are expecting hundreds of thousands of fans at Gamescom this year in person. But if you cannot be here with us, don't worry. You can join us virtually by going to Gamescom Global, where you can explore and discover what the world's gaming industry has in store for you. And our very own Gamescom studio is here with all-day coverage of the event. So tune in to Gamescom Studios broadcast by IGN on Twitch or on YouTube. Now, we have some news on Persona 3 Reload and its next DLC episode, Aegis, The Answer, coming on September 10th. It's time to reveal a surprising boss fight coming to the game.
Tomorrow and all the days after it will be March 31st.
It's like Tartarus all over again.
There is a strong connection between all of you and what's happening.
Let's just open it. Then we'll know. Something's wrong.
Ravage them!
You'll never see it coming.
Wait.
Why is it after us?
Persona!
Persona.
So here it comes.
What? But that's Persona 5.
Little Joker fun there. All right. Next
You'll
up,
never
we have
see it
another new
coming.
game announcement for you right here, exclusively at Gamescom Opening Night Live.
All right. What is it? Yeah, what's Joker doing here?
The tracks lead this way.
Imagine if it's Metal Gear Solid.
He's close. Stay here.
Predator.
Stand guard.
Could be Predator.
On me. Bloody hell.
He's strung up like it would be like Predator.
Contact!
Invisible. It doesn't fit the vibe of Predator, but it's the only thing that makes sense
Every
to me
man
right now.
has an animal within. If you push too much, you might unleash the beast.
Oh, werewolf game? Push to unleash the beast. I mean, that's gotta be a werewolf, right? What is that? Dying Light the Beast. Man.
There you go. Kyle Crane is back in a new zombie adventure set in the Dying Light world with 20 hours of gameplay, a new open world region,
It had
and
me.
more in Dying Light the Beast. Next, today marks the launch for the most wish-listed game right now on Steam, and also, last I checked, the biggest single-player game ever on Steam with over 2 million concurrent players today, Black Myth Wukong from Game Science in China, which is also out on the PlayStation 5. And right now, we've got the reveal of the launch trailer for you.
I've been thinking about this one. I've been thinking about it. I know almost nothing about it. But I like the idea of playing with the Wukong character. Be a Sun Wukong, right? Is it a Souls game? It actually plays like okay. Oh baby! Yes! Break past limits. Let's do it. Sparking Zero. Let's go. Sarut's pounding Hercule. Yeah, buddy. Share your energy with me. Yeah. 20 plus. Oh, geez. Season
Welcome back to Gamescom Opening
What
Night
is
Live
this?
here in beautiful Wargok.
Who's ready to roll? Live from the Construct Coliseum, it's time for everyone's favorite game, King of Meat! We joined recently kidnapped celebrity guest contender Jeff Keighley at the starting line.
Wait, starting line?
And that battle cry proves how committed Jeff is to any project. Let's check the Soch with our sideline
The
reporter.
Soch?
This dungeon is throwing everything at these contenders, but the JK machine is leading the way to the finish line, and the chat is blowing.
What is all this? Death traps, unapproved nicknames, and a giant horse trying to hoof me?
An eloquent and marketing-friendly description of the game, not to mention a perfectly timed transition to the world premiere trailer for King of Meat.
Ready for action? Ready for mayhem? Ready for gold and fame pouring from the sky?
Previous
From the
dungeons.
most twisted minds of the most ghoulish dungeon creators.
Hold on.
Formed into monstrous reality. It's like a nightmare in dungeon form.
4-play. Is this a action, like a hack and slash platformer where you create the dangers and dungeons? Now hold on.
This is King of Meat.
Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on.
Still got it, Keighley. Still got it.
Because
Welcome back to Opening Night Live for
we
real
could
this
create
time.
our
That was
own
the announcement of King of Meat, an online co-op
Crash-themed
for 1 to 4 players
levels.
from Glowmade in Guildford, England, and Amazon Games for console and PC.
'Cause you get to
And
create
can
your
sign
own
up
dungeons.
at kingofmeat.com for future playtests. Now, one of the things I absolutely love about making these shows is that we get to introduce you to brand new games
Interesting.
and teams like this one. To reveal their first game from their new studio, FuzzyBot, please welcome Tatania Dislova and Max Spielberg.
doesn't look bad.
Hello? Max? Guys, welcome to ONL. I'm very excited to share this game with the world. Can you tell us a little bit about your studio, first of all?
Yeah, well, first off, it's totally surreal to be here right now. We started the studio back in 2020, and the majority of us had
So far,
come
only
from
3
the
games
AAA
with
side of the
guns.
industry,
Only
and
3.
at the time, we were just thrilled to have our own game, our own IP, and we could never expect being on this stage tonight at the end of that run.
The vision for our studio started with the idea of dreaming big and building smart. The concept for our first game, even early on, felt very unique and full of heart, and this helped us bring together a very passionate team of talented developers. It's through their skill, dedication, and true love for the game that we're able to be here tonight, going way beyond where we thought we'd be.
Well, I got to play this a few months ago with you guys. I had a ton of fun.
Linked?
Tell us a bit about your game, Linked.
Yeah, so our
What?
debut game is called Linked: Banner of the Spark. It's a co-op action
that's not
hack and
an-
slash
oh,
with a
okay.
bit of roguelike town building elements. And so we blended these ideas together to create this cozy yet highly kinetic action game for players to brawl, build, and befriend
Okay.
a crew of adorable robots.
I thought that was
In
an
it's the
O
year
at the
3000,
start.
and you're going to take on the
I
role
was
as
like,
one of the last
all
remaining
linked?
humans on planet Earth. Allying with a friendly bot faction, you're going to aim to take down the combat army hell-bent on organic destruction. Players
Organic
can play
destruction?
alone or with friends in this vibrant world of robots.
Or a simpler way that I like to describe it sometimes is you go out and fight the evil robots and then collect their body parts to build a sustainable town of your dreams while saving the cute ones. We are incredibly
So you're making a town
proud
of
to
robot
finally
corpses.
reveal the delightful world of Linked Banner of the Spark. And we hope the players get as much joy out of playing it as we have building it.
Well, we're very excited to show it to the world for the first time. Let's take a look at the world premiere reveal trailer. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Okay, so it's a top-down hack and slash. Okay. There's your farming simulator there, J-Buns. Sounds like Meltrax's. Man, I would have paid to have a world like this instead of Maldrax's.
Lord will leave the logo from the...
Or Robofish. Looks interesting.
Well, I think we can all agree on this fact. Fishing makes every video game better.
It's like
now, one of the things that I love
Animal
about
Crossing
Gamescom
with
is that it is a safe
futuristic
place
guns.
for our diverse gaming family. And there is an amazing platform called Gamescom Cares that shares social and environmental responsibility projects that we care deeply about. Thanks to all of our partners who help to make this happen. You can learn more by scanning the QR code below. And now, the first look at the gameplay of Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, a narrative adventure from the creative minds behind Life is Strange.
I just not really interested in Life is Strange games, personally for me. Just
Honestly, Swan, I'm glad, but slightly surprised that you showed up tonight.
When I saw your text, all these memories came flooding back.
Hey, she actually showed. Welcome!
I remembered Nora, her energy.
Shit! Where's my fucking pick?
Oh, jeez.
Our
All
one's
right.
her favorite.
I remembered you.
Nice one, Autumn.
You were the coolest.
Skateboarder's wisdom. Never land on your wrist.
I want to see you skateboard, Autumn. I remembered Kat.
Whoa, watch out!
She was like a firecracker.
Fuck! This is serious. We're gonna need a real band name. How about Bloom and Rage?
How could I forget?
Whoa.
Guys. Last week, my mom found a package on her doorstep. Wait. Are Bloom and Rage? Are we in trouble?
You'll excuse me if today's sermon is a little different, but today is not a normal Sunday. I wanted to tell you all, we failed in our duty to God. We were told about all of this. And these here are the last days of this earth. I know this is a punishment.
It's another.
The other place, it's full, so the dead walk among us.
That game looks great. It's a new look at the 8-player co-op of No More Room in Hell 2 from Torn Banner up in Canada, where there are deadly consequences of not sticking close to your teammates, and I cannot wait to check that one out.
That's a mouthful.
All right, our next game, it's been a long time coming for this next one. At the Game Awards in 2021, Embark Studios revealed Arc Raiders, a game that immediately struck a chord with players around the globe, a stunning future Earth where menacing Arc machines threaten humanity's attempts to rebuild. Well, Arc Raiders has evolved a lot since then, and now it's finally time for some news on what's next for this exciting action survival shooter.
Arc Raiders.
Where do we go from here?
Have you missed anything interesting? Borderlands 4? Goat Sim Remastered? Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero?
Nothing of this place.
King of Meat? And that's it from me. Full summary. Borderlands 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Goat Sim Remastered, Persona 3 Reloaded, Dying Light the Beast, DBZ Sparking Zero, King of Meat, Link, Lost Records, No More Room in Heck 2, and Ark Raiders, which is right now.
Everything to lose. But even more to gain.
What did we learn? The game has evolved a lot. Here's what we're going to show. Nothing. What am I looking at now? I am vividly confused. Nikki. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Infinity Nikki. Over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep. Sorry. You can't tell me that didn't. You can't tell me that didn't sound like The Hobbit. I've been blown away. Literally. Hey, Raptoron. How long has it been? 2 hours. Here we go again with the... Yeah, what it takes. Okay, Reaper. Literally, it's literally Reaper and Farah. Is this the? It's not Paragons, but what? Okay, so what is this? What is it? I'm shocked it's still going. What is it? It's the what is it? Oh my god. Not Paragons? Is that what this is? Is it Paragons? Predecessor, never... What? What? Predecessor, okay.
What you saw right there was Predecessor, a MOBA shooter built by an indie team from the ashes of Epic Games' Paragon. If you remember that one, it enters 1.0 free-to-play release tonight. Next up, Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games. It is nearing release, and tonight yes, we do have news on the early access date. Check this out.
My son, are you clear of mind and stout of heart?
Nope.
I am.
Are you ready to sacrifice? Sacrifice everything to
Hey,
become
shooter.
the savior.
Nah.
I will.
Don't listen to him.
Do you have the strength to sweep aside this world and build it anew?
Nope. Barely have the strength to get out of bed in the morning. Ma'am, please don't yell at me. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Now, are you ready to fulfill your destiny?
Again, no. It's an interesting way to put a 2. It's basically hawking, slashing, stabbing, papping, friggin'
Well, that
Diablo.
looks
That's the
absolutely
word.
great. Can't wait for that one. And now, Gamescom is known for the cosplay. The vision and dedication cosplayers put into their craft is an inspiration to us all. And to see these amazing cosplayers, you can tune in to the Gamescom Cosplay Awards on Saturday, August 24th at 5 p.m. And if you're into indie games, who isn't, you can watch the best indies of Gamescom in our Gamescom Awesome Indie Show tomorrow at 8 p.m. on Twitch and YouTube. Enjoy exclusive announcements and interviews all packed into an exciting 1-hour show hosted by Shay Thompson. Plus, the Gamescom event arena, that is where I am standing right now and all of you are. It is the biggest and most elaborate stage at Gamescom featuring not only opening night live, but additional live shows featuring creators, gaming events, and esports competitions that you can watch either in person or by tuning in online. Now, up next is a first look at the gameplay of Dune Awakening, the open world survival MMO, and news on when it's going to be released.
All right, let's see. Let's see the gameplay.
There is another path for you.
It's perfect.
Awaken.
You begin as a nameless prisoner. Sculpt your appearance, choose your background, and then crash into the planet. You are abandoned and alone. Hunted by sandworms. Scorched by the unforgiving sun. Ravaged by sunstroke. Stick to the shade. Chase the moving shadows. Survive. Welcome to Arrakis.
Why would anyone want to live here?
In the universe.
Why would anyone want to live here?
Meet hundreds of other players in the vast online world. Befriend or betray those you meet. Form a wary alliance. In this case, a spit dart rifle and a still suit for your help taking down territorial deserters. Working with others will always increase your chance of staying
Like, why would you ever want to live here? Ever?
Deserter base. Climb to a vantage point and prepare for violence. Your choice of weapons and abilities determines your strategy. Swordmasters lead the charge into battle, literally. Repel
And what
ranged
exactly is
attacks
the
with a
spice
shield,
in-
and then take them out
in the
one
universe
by
of Dune?
One. Deploy the Hunter Seeker and kill from the shadows. Take what you can from the Fallen. On Arrakis, nothing of value is wasted. Mine, harvest, and gather with your group to build bases and unlock more advanced equipment, like the blood purifier. Refine the blood you collected from your enemies to extract drinkable water.
Oh, jeez.
Craft improved equipment using fabricators. Replicate your bases in new locations with the
The
blueprint
spice
system,
of life, baby.
and then sell blueprints of your architectural wonders to other players. Lead your group to become a guild.
Convert blood into
Arrakis,
water. Okay.
A nameless prisoner can rise. Construct an ornithopter and take to the air. The world is yours to claim.
This is Dune Man Filari reminding you today your return with the full spice lord. My crew found a shortcut we become
The in-game radio provides insight into key events happening across Arrakis. Map the desert. Discover landmarks, wrecked ships, and desert testing stations filled with forgotten technology.
I can never say next packs. I'll hold you to it.
Arrakis is a vast planet. You can explore unique locations.
No one's explained to me what the spice
uncover
is yet.
valuable resources, and search for secrets amongst the shifting dunes. And then return to civilization triumphant with what you found. Harko Village throngs with people.
Spice gives funny
traders,
spacemen the ability to
guild
navigate the
bankers,
stars. That doesn't make
smugglers,
sense, though. I thought you were
house envoys,
joking.
And of course, other players.
I thought you were kidding.
Here, you will pledge allegiance
What do
to
you
one of the
mean?
great
Spice
houses of
gives spacemen the ability to navigate the stars. That doesn't tell me anything. I'm just more confused now.
To play politics, you need power. And on Arrakis,
Because they had-
spice is power.
Because they
In
had
the
a
deep desert
holy
beyond
war
the shield
against
wall,
computers
hundreds
after
of
they
players
rose up
scour
against
the
humanity.
landscape, hunting for spice. Every spice blow has the potential to become a heated battle, with multiple guilds vying for the precious melange. Even when it looks like defeat is inevitable.
The spice is a drug that makes you
Those
so
who
smart you can
understand
calculate
desert
space travel
power
and do it. Thank you.
await
Okay.
Arrakis itself.
Okay. It makes sense. That kind of makes sense. Okay. Early 2025. So 2026. Sorry.
Well, you can't have a Dune game without the sandworms, and the sandworm summoning begins when Dune Awakening drops on PC early 2025. So the wait is not that long. And now, here is a reveal of a new game from Tarsier Studios, the creators of Little Nightmares 1 and 2.
Little Nightmares 3. Is this a dead animal? Tarsier.
Nothing lasts forever.
Oh, I disagree with that. Is this just Little Nightmares 3? Little Nightmares to Small Daydreams. I'm good. I'm good. No. No.
I thought you were dead.
Reanimal? It. I am good.
That was Reanimal,
I'm
the next big
good.
entry in the cozy game genre. Now, would you like to discover the secret contents of Gamescom and receive cool rewards? Well, meet Epi, the robot on our website RPG Gamescom
Epi?
Epics. Prove your nerd know-how, solve tricky puzzles, win prizes, gather trading cards, digital trading cards, and jump from level to level until the final boss spawns. Scan the QR code below and the adventure can begin.
Speaking
Now
of
in its
adventure
fourth year
beginning,
as an evolving open world adventure, today,
sorry.
Genshin Impact is unveiling more about the 6th Nation of Natlan, which will be released on August 28th. And we also have some news about when the game will be coming to Xbox.
I got so distracted. Oh, Hoyoverse. Hi. Was it a rumor? No, just we're watching it because we like watching game shows all together. Ah, yes. Is that me or is that the stream? Oh, snap. What do you mean? Well, sorry about that. We broke Gamescom. Wait, is this Genshin Impact?
There you go, Genshin Impact, and also coming to Xbox.
All the enthusiasm of a dead crocodile.
Into the
There you
wilds
go.
Of Monster Hunter,
There you
which is
go.
playable for fans
Genshin
for the first
Impact.
time
Ooh.
here at Gamescom. Capcom has an incredible booth, but now to tell us more and show us more, please welcome to the Gamescom ONL stage Ryozo Tujimoto from Capcom. Ryozo-san.
Yay.
はい、ドイツの皆様、配信をご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。今日は、モンスターハンターワイルズの最新の映像を持ってきました。まずは、この、時間を作っていただきましたジェフさん、本当にありがとうございます。
Hello to all of my friends in Germany and to the millions watching around the globe. I'm really thankful that Jeff has invited me to the opening night live stage so I can share a new Monster Hunter Wilds trailer with everyone.
今日のですね、今回ですね、ゲームズコンでは、初のプレイヤブル出展も行っています。今後ですね、世界の、いろんなさまざまな地域で、このようなプレイヤブルの出展も、考えていますので、そちらも期待していただけたらと思います。それでは最新の映像をご覧ください。
Before we debut the trailer, I just want to express how excited I am to kick off our season of Monster Hunter Wilds hands-on demos starting at Gamescom. Now, let's take a look at the latest trailer.
One second here.
Word. Is this a Lullabarina floret?
Oh, what now?
We must be near its nest.
I love how they didn't even try to translate it. They didn't even try to translate it.
We could do a lot worse for an interim camp.
Once your business here is concluded, you should find shelter. The sands come alive this time of year, like a wild beast bristling with lightning.
Like a what?
From the look of it, that must be this region's apex predator.
I mean, yeah, that looks very Apex.
Begin the hunt.
Understood.
We're coming up to the halfway point of the show. Halfway point. Cool. And now I'm just hungry. Now I'm just don't make me hungry, okay? Come on.
Danger lies at every turn.
Lara Croft? Wait.
Treasure. Secrets.
What?
Destiny. Everything lost
What am I watching?
is meant to be found.
Naraka Blade Point? I never even heard of this other game. What?
Want a little taste of Shiranui fire?
What? 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 A little taste of what now? Pat. Shing. Oh, jeez.
Fatal Fury, City
My-
of the Wolves.
I don't want to get this stream to be turned into an SFW, please. Don't ban us, YouTube.
Escort reactor core and upgrade Bunker City's power facilities.
YouTube,
CEOs
please.
have also set their sights on this operation.
Oh,
Be sure to complete
Gundam?
the escort before then.
Ready to strike.
Not Armored Core. Yeah, okay. Armored Core, Gundam. Something. Robotech Battle Cry. Not Transformers, I know that. A little too anime for Titanfall. Meka Mayhem.
That was a new look at Mecha Break, the multiplayer mech game. Okay, next we have something exciting for fans of Monument Valley, the beautiful twisted puzzle game that we all played about a decade ago when it was first released in 2014.
Yeah,
And
we all
tonight,
played it.
We are revealing Monument Valley 3 coming later this year
We all
from Us
played
2
it.
in London and Netflix Games. I played this. It is an absolutely beautiful, stunning game. We've got your
didn't
first
play
look
it?
right now.
Oh, it's one of those. Oh, well, game over, I guess. That's how the trailer ends. We went on this big adventure and then got eaten by a goldfish. And the end. what you guys don't realize is that that's the end of the game. That's the spoiler.
Monument Valley 3 drops exclusively on Netflix December 10th, 2024. Now, first released in 1991, Civilization is one of the gaming industry's biggest franchises. And here at Gamescom, we are revealing the gameplay of Civilization 7 for the first time. To tell us more, please welcome Ed Beach from Firaxis Games.
I can promise you, it's going to look like Civilization 6 and all those that predate it. Not knocking Civilization.
Thank you, Shocks. Thank you, Gamescom. It's hard to believe that it's been almost 8 years since Firaxis released our last Civilization game. So we're incredibly honored to be here tonight at Gamescom talking about Civilization 7. Civ 7. Civ 7 is by far the biggest, most ambitious game Firaxis has ever made.
Well, we'd hope.
Everything from its new gameplay features to its gorgeous new art style is designed to immerse you in your own journey through history. Please join us after opening night live on the Firaxis Game Twitch channel for our official gameplay showcase, where we'll deep dive into what's new in Civ 7 and finally reveal our new in-game narrator. On behalf of the team at Firaxis Games who has worked so hard on this game, I'm so excited to finally give the world its first look at Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
I'm sorry, that just...
Please, enjoy.
That just hit me the wrong way. We're about to reveal who the new narrator is. I don't know, it just...
Civilization was a game that was created during a time when we were just discovering what games could be. And we said, let's put the entire history of the world into a game and make it fun.
I'm sorry if I... that came off rude. I just... I'm just doing a quick glue thing here real quick.
Ever since we first reached for the stars, we've been asking ourselves,
why? Starfield?
What else is out there? And more importantly, can we drive on it?
Wait, what? Is this like a car commercial for like a space thing? Spyro, attaching another piece. Rocket League in space?
So I can't slow down. No, I can't go down. Got my head on the clouds, feeling like
velocity at unsafe levels.
You can't tell me what to do. velocity of
The Rev 8 has landed.
Starfield. Okay, so it is Starfield. I was right. Man. Starfield car DLC.
There's 2 bits of
Sorry.
Starfield news for you and a confirmation of the expansion Shattered Space that is coming out on September 30th. Now it's time for an exclusive update on Marvel Rivals, the upcoming hero shooter from NetEase Games and Marvel Games. Tonight at ONL, we're revealing 2 new heroes who are joining the game with a first look at their gameplay.
All right, who's the 2 heroes coming to Marvel? I have a modicum of interest in this game last time I saw it.
Among the stars, Wakanda
Oh!
found a new home
Black Panther!
and a new hope. The source of vibranium, the foundation of an empire.
And Bucky?
Snap out of it, Bucky.
Was Captain America not in it before?
No. Not so fast! Your battle's over.
This is basically Overwatch Marvels, which, or Overwatch, but so they didn't have Captain America before?
To victory! And stay down. Maximum pulse! I can do this all day.
But Red Skull Doom?
Well, I'm sure everyone who played
Well,
the
we're
beta
over
wanted
halfway.
to know Marvel Rivals will launch on December 6th, 2024. Now, Gamescom
I've come to
always strives
bargain.
to help the environment, and the event runs on 100% renewable energy and is climate friendly thanks to ongoing measures to reduce CO2 emissions. Exhibitors participate in the Gamescom Goes Green initiative by reusing their booth builds or avoiding single-use material. And yes, fans are planting more and more trees in the Gamescom forest. The forest has been growing since 2020 thanks to all of your engagement. And all of you can still help, of course. You can plant your tree in the Gamescom forest today. And with that, it is time to reveal the winner of the Gamescom Sustainability Award. This award celebrates an organization in the global game industry committed to sustainability and the environment.
Didn't
Presenting
Xbox
the
won
award,
last
please
year?
welcome back Lisa Puck with Playing for the Planet.
Well, that's a little. That music cue is a little early.
Hi, Shux, and hello, Gamescom. Thank you for having me again.
Well, it is our absolute pleasure, Lisa. And in case some people don't know and need a quick refresher, Lisa represents Playing for the Planet, an alliance of gaming organizations committed to taking climate action under the official umbrella of the United Nations. So how are things, Lisa?
Things are going great. thank
Terrible,
you.
the planet's on fire.
With 3.3 billion people around the world playing video games, we encourage everyone to make a difference wherever possible.
Absolutely, and 3.3 billion players is so much. So do you have any tips for our players on supporting this great initiative?
Yes, definitely. It's as easy as remembering to set up energy-saving modes to avoid unnecessary energy consumption, or switching to renewable energy electricity services at home to reduce your carbon footprint. Everything will make a difference.
Absolutely, every bit helps. Those are great tips, and I already utilize some of those myself, and I hope a lot more people will. But now let's celebrate some of the amazing work already done by gaming companies.
Yes, that would be happy to do that. Anyone can set ambitious decarbonization targets, but delivering on that goal and turning it into emission reductions demands a clear and actionable plan as well as collaboration. And this year's winner has proven that it's possible to deliver ambition with execution across the board. And this year's winner of the Gamescom Sustainability Award is Tencent Games. And here to accept the award is Brand Irvine,
wait.
the vice chairman of Tencent Games.
Did they just say Tencent? Wait, like Evil Company Corporation Tencent Games?
Thank you. First of all, let me say on behalf of Tencent Games how honored we are to receive this award. Tencent Games encompasses a lot of things, everything from in-house studios like Timmy, global studios like Shark Mob, to our global publishing arm, Level Input. What they all share is a commitment to operating our business in a sustainable way. We are committed to carbon neutrality by 2030, and really want to thank all of our studios, all of our partners, but most of all of our players.
You might as well just call them Evil Corporation.
Helping us drive our efforts to our efforts.
We
to
are the
have positive
representation
changes
of
in the industry. Thanks again, and
EVIL.
back to the game.
Congratulations, Tencent and Brent Irvin.
Evil? No, Eval. Evil.
But that is not our only award. Everyone here and at home can vote for their favorite games playable at Gamescom in this year's Gamescom Awards. You can visit Gamescom now to help decide the winners.
Oh,
Voting will
boy,
only be open
howdy.
until Thursday, August 22nd at 2 p.m. And the awards will then be celebrated this Friday at 2 p.m. at Gamescom.
They did
Studio.
mute the crowd.
Back
I
to you,
did
Jeff.
notice that.
Thank you, Shocks. You're doing a great job tonight.
Just look up
All
Tencent
right.
Games.
We got something really special for you. Please welcome Deadpool director, creator of Love, Death, and Robots, and the co-founder of Blur Studio, Tim Miller.
Oh. Evil, but shockingly sustainable. You could say they are sustainably evil.
Blur Studio has been making cinematics for over 30 years now. That means classics like Quake, Star Wars, Warhammer, Call of Duty, and dozens more. And we do this because we fucking love video games.
I mean,
And every time a trailer comes online, we see hundreds and hundreds of comments from the fans, like, why don't we see a movie like this? Or why can't we have a series like this? And we could not agree more, which is why we are so excited to share this series with you. 15 original episodes created in collaboration with Amazon Studios and the publishers and developers of some of the world's greatest games. I'm talking new titles, existing games, indies, and classics. So we've been working on this show for 3 years. I get a little upset, choked up, sorry. I cry a lot. Sorry.
Well, at least we're honest about it.
All right. We've been working on it for 3 years, and I'm very emotional because I'm so excited. And it's finally time. So please enjoy the world premiere teaser of Secret Level.
You're good, bro. You got it. You got this. You got it.
It is our love letter to games. And you can watch the series on Amazon Prime Video on December 10th. Not too far now. So enjoy. Thank you.
There you go. You got it. There you go, bud. Oh, Warhammer?
It's time. This
Shifu.
world has
Or
waited
Sifu.
for
What?
your arrival. It is you. You will open the door. Because you are the chosen.
Okay.
All those moments. It's a new adventure.
Did I just see Kratos?
Just for you.
You can't just show a tiny snippet of Kratos. You can't. Come on now. PlayStation?
Come in. You have a game to play.
That looks cool.
Hero. The gods have taken an interest
Interesting.
in your odyssey. Try not to disappoint us.
Just a sniff of Kratos. Just a... That's all you get.
No
Age of
matter what
Empires?
armies you face, what power you wield, or what creatures you unleash,
Is that what this is? Age of Mythology.
you will
Right? Age
find
of
a way
Empires. Age of Mythology.
to write your own legend.
Age of Mythology. Pretty cool. Interesting. Neat. Hey, Alchavisi, how's it going?
Play it day one with Game Pass.
Cool.
The tower is the only sanctuary we have left. Together, we can give our people the hope we need to survive.
Team J.
The conflict between the Alsara Guard and Havoc threatens the balance.
Yeah, here's the quarter 3.
The Alsara Guard is a tempest of disorder.
Remember?
Sowing chaos wherever.
Remember what I said?
But we are honed to strike at their very core.
Yeah, no problem, Alchavisi. Can I play the Crocodile? Yes, Crocodile Simulator. I'll buy it day one.
Havoc has cutting-edge technology, but is built on exploitation and suffering. United, we will plunge into the chaos.
I want to play Crocodile Simulator.
To find the spark.
Can I play the Crocodile in the first-person shooter game?
GTI. No one gets left behind.
Delta Force. Yeah, that's a memorable name. Doesn't sound like every other action flick ever.
Which we are announcing is coming to Steam Next Fest in October in advance of its early access release later this year. All right, let's head back to the Middle Ages for a new look at Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 with its authentic rendition of 15th century Bohemia as an action role-playing game.
I have concluded a very fragile
I may
truce
have
with
to
Sigismund,
mute
and
this
if
one
anyone should disrupt my plans
because
with
it is
acts of violence, there will be consequences.
Because if I remember correctly, there were some questionable things that I literally had to like mute.
Everything all right, eh?
So I have my finger.
The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
Like last time, I had to switch it over to not get
Will you
like
help us,
afterwards. I got hit with a bunch of like notices and stuff for YouTube, so I got my finger over the transition button just in case.
Yeah, buddy, bro!
So far, we're good. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good.
I like that boy already.
All right. So we got the stereotypical quarter 3, just
there is much
dry,
more from that game coming this week.
Dry.
Last month,
dry.
the ARPG Zenless Zone Zero was released from Hoyoverse, and now we've got the debut of a brand new area of new Eridu. Check it out.
New what now? Now it's a coin flip. Is quarter 4 going to be good or not? It's a coin flip. By the way, if you guys, anyone's interested in any 3D prints, we have a bunch of them there, and soon to be controllable. There is a link in the description below. We have dragons, we got little Spyros, we got some bandicoots, and and if you pay attention, we're gonna be posting hopefully later today the danger bandicoots ahead. We have much more like this, so you want to check that in the description below? It's ready for you to check out.
Came had tan skin and wielded 2 swords, one black and one white.
Wow,
They slashed directly
Oh, and orbs too.
Almost equal to General Fei Xiao.
General Fei Xiao? I know her well.
You do? I know all her deeds on the battlefield by heart, such as when General Fei Xiao fought her way in and out of enemy ranks 7 times. With a single strike, she knocked down 100 enemies. 1,000. No, 10,000.
She could raise
You're
entire
exaggerating.
cities,
My
leaving
mom told me
nothing
about
but
this.
rubble.
This is what my online friends found at the scene.
The sword in her hand was
Look! In the form of a beast, rushing forward like lightning, General Fei Xiao shouted among the ruins!
Are you my master?
That's complete nonsense. Nonsense? I have even more impressive stories.
Why is this all off? Like, why does it seem like it's off?
Little girl, do you know how to get to the seat of divine foresight?
Was it just me, or was that audio just all over the place? I had no idea what was happening there. Because it's dubbed. Okay, but it's awfully dubbed.
There's a fun little tease, and that was a new look at the space fantasy of Honkai Star Rail and Fei Xiao, a female general known for her prowess in martial arts. Okay, now we're heading to the Arkhamverse for Batman Arkham Shadow. It arrives later this year. It is a completely new Arkham story exclusive to MetaQuest 3. I've played a demo of this, and I have to say the team,
I'm sure everyone's
Camouflage, has done an incredible
thrilled
job
about it
bringing
there
the
too,
world
Jeff.
and combat into VR. And here is your first look at the actual gameplay, a gameplay trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow.
Yeah, so Batman. Right, then Batman Arkham VR.
This rat cult spreads through Gotham like a plague. I have to stop it, even if it consumes me.
The corrupt system has failed you. Are you not angry? Fight back!
this Rat King could be anywhere. A face in the crowd, a foot soldier in his own fanatical mob. So how in the hell do we find him?
Targets are all city employees, civil servants, public officials. You could have been more than a symbol. You could have been a god.
Look out!
If you don't calm down, someone's going to die. Alfred, we tried it your way. Now we do it mine.
Something big's going down tonight. We repress our rage, our fears. It feeds the shadow deep inside us.
You're everything that's wrong with Gotham! I'm done holding back!
Okay.
I can bring the Rat King to you.
We got another 35 minutes. 35 minutes. Trudging through that Q3. Ooh, slime, but now Jeff.
Well, that
Coin
trailer was
flip.
buzzing,
Come on,
and
buddy.
the whole city is buzzing during this week of games. And this weekend, the heart of our beloved gaming metropolis, Cologne, will transform into the vibrant Gamescom City Festival. There will be great music on 3 stages in the city center of Cologne on both days with another 100,000 guests. Now, if you haven't been there yet, you should definitely go and check it out. That is what's happening in Cologne, and also people from more than 100 countries are here. But Gamescom has fans all over the world, and I have good news. Gamescom is heading to other continents. The first Gamescom LATAM took place in June and exceeded all of our expectations with over 100,000 fans immersed in the gaming universe. It was a fantastic show, and next year it's going to be even bigger. And Gamescom Asia returns this October. You can join in on the fun and the entertainment area to find out all about the games, the stage shows, cosplay, and much, much more. The ticket shop is already open, or you can also tune in to our online show Primetime on October 17th.
All right.
Now, who is ready for another world premiere?
Please.
Announced last year at ONL, here is a new look at Little Nightmares 3.
What was that Reanimal thing? Okay, I guess. Apparently I called it. Yeah. Yeah, as Jay said, apparently I called it, yeah. See, it was all just a little nightmare. Oh, so Little Nightmares 3, but by a different studio. Oh boy, howdy. Is this an owl? What is it? What is this? Okay. A buffalo of some kind? We're shepherding buffalo creatures? Heralding? Honey, can you buy me shoes? You're a chair, darling. I can dream, Harold! Sorry. Hurdling. 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 Hurdling.
You guys like that one? That's a beautiful game. Hurdling from Panic and Okamotive, and I'm so glad we could share that with you tonight. All right, Gamescom, we have a special guest joining us next. I grew up playing his games, and many of you did too. Titles like Populous, Dungeon Keeper, Magic Carpet, Theme Park, Black and White, and Fable. And tonight he's here to reveal his brand new game, which he's secretly been working on for the past 3 years. Please join me, Gamescom, in welcoming to ONL Peter Molyneux.
Oh! Oh! Wait. What? What?
Wow. He's back.
What an incredible honor it is to be here on the stage with Jeff.
Yes, Peter.
He's an amazing guy.
This is so fun. So a couple months ago, you and I had lunch
Peter
in London. I was
Molyneux.
like, what are you working on? You're like, well, I've actually been working on a game for a number of years. You've kept very quiet about it. You really wanted to let the game speak for itself. But tell us about Masters of Albion.
Right, so after messing around on mobile, what the hell was I doing? I thought to myself, I need to come home. I need to come home to PC and console. So I've looked at Dungeon Keeper. I've taken some things that I've wanted to explore further with Dungeon Keeper. I've done the same with Black and White. I've taken things from Black and White. I've done the same with Fable. And this is what I'm showing tonight.
And to your credit, you've self-funded this project yourself. You put together a team of a lot of veterans from those games.
Yeah, I mean, I think my first realization is I needed to bring the old team back together again. So,
but
I'm working
Fable
with
is
people like
an
Mark
Albion.
Keeley and Russell Shaw and Ian Wright, the people that helped on and created Black and White Dungeon Keeper.
Can he even do this?
Anyway, let's have a look at Masters of Albion.
All right, here's the world premiere, Masters of Albion, from Peter Molyneux.
Oh boy, howdy.
This is Masters of Albion. We're a team of 20 people dedicated to making something new, unique, and different.
Can he do this?
Here we are in the familiar, vast world of Albion, packed with stories, quests, treasures, and monsters.
I smell a lawsuit.
This is Oak Ridge. By day, you're tasked with building the town up, gaining resources, and earning money. By night, your town will be attacked by many of Albion's creatures. You can design anything. The food that people eat, the clothes they wear, the weapons they use, the armor they fight with. There is a strategy behind every creation. I can even feed them rats. My town's working hard to make that food. I can help out.
That hand cursor.
Not.
That hand cursor is.
I can also design, customize, and create all buildings.
Peter.
Night is coming. The sun is going down.
Maybe we don't feed the villagers rats.
Defending against the horrors
Maybe?
of Albion. And this is my hero's time to shine. You don't have to play in God mode. At any point, you can possess a character and play in third person.
Oh, this looks...
My hero is now under my complete control. And now it's time to fight. My hero's getting overwhelmed. Let's switch back to God mode and unleash some real power. Okay, we survived the night. Now, let's design a better weapon for my hero. You can be as silly as you want, but bread swords just won't cut it. This is just a glimpse of Masters of Albion, an open-world god game full of combat.
You ever
choices,
just see
mystery, and story.
someone degrading in front of you?
It's available to wishlist
and they're
on
coming up
Steam
with these ideas that you're just like, no, please, don't.
A reminder: we're all here to have fun.
And they just.
Player has been eliminated.
Squid Game. That still hasn't gotten a season 2, but has gotten more spin-offs and franchise hits. I feel like they're losing the whole point of what Squid Game was. They're making funny party games when it was like it's kind of just taking all the intensity out of what Squid Games is supposed to be. Hey, Optin830, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
In the fold.
Who is that? I know that actress. Who is that?
Countless times.
Who is that? Oh, that's the girl who plays as in The Witcher.
All possible futures existing in motion.
Are you gonna play Black Myth Wukong? I might. It's a strong might. Not on the channel,
It is time
but privately I might.
to awaken.
Thank you so much for the $2. Thank you. What is? I don't understand.
And it is my duty, my journey, to step into the unknown.
Unknown 9 Awakening. I'm.
The Marlowe's Warlord's retreat has brought peace with a new faction.
Infiltrate the target area and get what's in that safe. The items are valuable, but you must extract alive. We're under attack! They're on the team! Requesting to abort mission! Abort mission!
Don't worry if you missed some of it. We're going to be re-reviewing all of the games that you missed. There's another first-person shooter. Here's my problem with first-person shooters. I don't mind sci-fi shooters because you can do something different with them. But with these really militant, realistic ones that feel like a military strategy, again, it feels like you've played one and you've played them all. It feels very, very much the same.
Arena Breakout Infinite is now available in early access with the full release coming at the end of the year. Now, over the years, Blizzard has been a big part of Gamescom history, and this week we are thrilled to welcome them back for the first time since 2019.
Okay.
To tell us more, here's the president of Blizzard, Johanna Ferris.
Okay. Now, I like Blizzard. You have caught my attention. What do you have in store? Are you revealing a new game? I would lose my mind. Are you revealing StarCraft 3?
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Gamescom.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Is this the
On
girl
behalf
that
of
was
Blizzard,
one of the directors
this is
of
such a massive moment, but it's such
Vicarious
a special time to
Visions?
be sharing it here with everyone at Gamescom, and we're just really honored and grateful to be here.
I think she
we're
was
very glad to have you
at
guys
Vicarious
back. I know you
Visions
got
at
a
one
big
point.
booth with Xbox, right?
We do, yes. And come on by if you're here all week long. We're proud
Okay,
of it.
Blizzard, come on.
But it's also a particularly big moment for Warcraft. We have celebrations
Within.
and anniversaries galore across Hearthstone, across Rumble, and of course a very big milestone for World of Warcraft this year.
Yes, speaking of World of Warcraft, The War Within, its global launch is coming up very soon this month, right?
Yes, it is. And we're just days away from the global launch of The War Within.
Cool.
August 26th, it's go time for that. And in 2 days, we'll actually open up early access for players. So we're psyched about it. Come on in and join. And I just want to say it's masterful work from the team. The World Soul Saga opens up such ambitious creative territory for us, arguably some of the most ambitious we've ever seen since WoW initially released 20 years ago. And we can't wait to embark on it and share it with players.
Yeah, it's very exciting that this month is time for that. But I know this is, you said, there's so many Warcraft anniversaries, Blizzard anniversaries, Warcraft anniversaries. How can players be a part of this?
Yeah, there's a ton of ways we're going to be able to celebrate, so we definitely hope that you join us. There will be in-game events that commence in October,
Okay.
so there will be more details on that, but players will be able to earn really cool in-game rewards, and we'll be finding some creative ways to celebrate the history of Azeroth together. And also be on the lookout for our very first Warcraft Direct, where the team will share more in the coming months on all the things going on for the Warcraft universe.
Okay, well, that's exciting. Now, I was wondering about, all the other Blizzard teams. Are they going to get in and celebrate these anniversaries too?
They are. There'll be some nice surprises along the way, but I do want to shout out tonight the Overwatch 2 team. Okay. They've been doing some amazing work to show their honoring of World of Warcraft and the legacy that it brings. There'll be a new collab in September. We wanted to share tonight with all of you a sneak peek of the very first new skin. It's Widowmaker.
As
and
Sylvanas.
She's embracing her allegiance for the Horde as Sylvanas Windrunner. So be on the lookout for more details from the Overwatch team on that.
That's cool.
Okay, thanks for bringing a little scoop along with you. That's fantastic. Now let's move to another franchise that has a big year, Diablo.
Oh, yes. All eyes on October 8th. Yes.
And
we are
you lost
super
me. That's
excited
the
for the Vessel of
one
Hatred, and we're even more excited
Blizzard
that
IP
here
I really
at
don't
Gamescom
care
this
for.
week will be the chance to have the first ever live hands-on experience with our very new Spiritborn class. It's beautiful, it's awesome to play, and it's definitely a key part of what makes the Vessel of Hatred so special for us.
All right, well, I understand you might have brought a little something special with you as well.
We have, here's a look at our mercenary companions, so take a look on behalf of the Vessel of Hatred.
Ah, no.
Suffering, desolation, horror. This is the road we know in Sanctuary. However, some of us have taken a different path. Bound by secrecy, ready to stand and fight for those who seek us out. My shield is your protection! There was a time we fought the vilest of Sanctuary.
You fools get uglier and uglier.
Until we were left with only our inner demons. But the return of hatred has pulled us back into the light.
Your blood feeds my blade!
And though we now wait, watching from the shadows, we cannot escape who we are. Why we fight.
Please, no! Stay away!
Or the fury that burns within us. I have your back.
I'm with you!
I will not let you down.
Stay back!
See it. Shoot it.
Reach your Meka!
Catch!
Strength in numbers.
I am your guardian. I am your redemption.
I am your vengeance.
I am your rage.
We are the Pale Hand, and we are the reason you need never fight alone.
Like, we barely saw any gameplay there as well, so even throwing the but you get if you pre-buy, you get you get fire wings.
That looks great. Thanks for the sneak peek.
Of course,
Please tell
and
me
it's my
something else.
esteemed pleasure to introduce Brent Gibson, game director of Diablo 4: Vessel of Hatred.
We're still
Hello,
on,
Gamescom.
We're still on it?
The team and I are so proud that Diablo 4 is the type of game that has
still
something
on
for
it?
all gamers. And in Vessel of Hatred, it's no exception. We are hard at work at adding
Don't
new
tell
ways
me
to
this is their
play
finale.
and new ways to grow in power. Like mercenaries. Ordinary people with extraordinary skills that you can hire to fight alongside you in your battle against Hell. We're also adding the Kurast Undercity, an all-new
How long is
multi-layered
left?
dungeon
15 minutes?
that gives you the control on the types of challenges you're going to see, as well as the rewards you may get.
Literally, we're
And we
talking
also
about
have the
hired
Dark Citadel,
mercenaries, which
our
isn't like
brand new co-op PvE dungeon that challenges everything you know about combat in Diablo through a gauntlet of multiplayer puzzles and mechanics.
Why not show that?
We're talking about all of it right here at Gamescom. And so stay tuned if you want to see all the things that you're going to see in Vessel of Hatred, launching October 8th. And I hope to see every single one of you on the floor all the way through the show. So thank you very much. See you on the floor.
Why are you showing a
Brent.
mercenaries mechanic?
All right, now
that's
we're
been around
heading to
for-
the hardcore action role-playing world of the first Berserker Kazan, set for 2025 release. Intense combat meets breathtaking 3D cell animation in a brutal world from Nexon. Coming to PC and console, let's witness the chaos that awaits.
All right.
The two wolves who defeated the beast will tear into the neck of the aged lion.
For years, I faced unrelenting fury, made countless sacrifices. And the result of my devotion was betrayal.
At this rate, you will die.
Emperor, you will pay for this. Join me, Blade Phantom, and I will help you.
This one looks actually kind of cool.
Our alliance has been formed.
The constraints of the past are history. Here, you rule the way you've always wanted. Your choices will remake the world. And every turn becomes an opportunity to triumph.
Filter.
your world now.
Our history untold. It just looks like Civilization.
Play it day one with PC Game Pass.
Follow my lead!
Shut up! You can't even run properly!
Yep. Even if they show the Sonic movie trailer, the showcase, there's a lot they have to show off in 10 minutes, not including the Sonic trailer, for it to kind of recover at any point, because this has been... I don't know what this is going to be. This isn't the gameplay, clearly. What's it going to be? Is it top-down? Is it in first person? Dark and darker mobile. Oh, mobile game. You notice how they didn't show any gameplay. Man, dark and darker, man. Again with...
Dark and Darker Mobile is now available for global pre-registration. Now from NetEase Games, this next trailer is a new life simulation game where players can travel among super-powered worlds to craft their island and engage
Jeff
with
Keighley
friends.
and putting the mobile game in the Q4 spot. Farming, okay, Animal Crossing, farming simulation in the sky. Animal Crossing meets Castle in the Sky? Oh, she would be dead. Is that my playback, or is that the Animal Crossing in the stratosphere? Animal Crossing in the stratosphere. Basically, that's what this is. I think on mobile too.
It's on my phone.
Like a mobile game, yeah. It just kind of looks like Animal Crossing in space. Now it's in space. We were in the stratosphere. Now we're in space. What's it called? Okay, what's it? I mean, it's cute. Floatopia. I mean, it would have been nice to have the actual name somewhere.
All right, we got another game to show you, which will take you on an epic global adventure.
And then I'll rant.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Check this out.
Say 25. Okay. Indiana Jones.
What if I told you there was a connection between ancient cultures around the world?
Yep.
A great circle. Does it exist? Is it the key to some lost power?
Yeah,
that's up to you to uncover.
Yeah.
I'm Troy Baker, and I play Indy. It's humbling playing a character that so many people, myself included, look up to. As a kid, seeing Indiana Jones in the theater for the first time was a defining moment for me. And I never would have guessed that all these years later, I would be the one wearing the hat. But here
And the Great Circle, that's what they landed on. Yeah.
A dream that I cannot wait for you to live for yourselves. The beauty of a first-person game like this is that we all get to feel what it's like to become Indy. You are the one who cracks the whip, who feels the weight of every punch and the thrill of finding every clue. Indy is such a unique character. Professor, an archaeologist, a brawler, an explorer, the quintessential all-around adventurer. And this game has everything you'd expect from an Indiana Jones adventure. Mysterious artifacts, cunning villains, ancient discoveries, hard-hitting action. It's
Why
a
does
world
it
of
look like
constant
that?
danger where you've got to think on your feet to stay
From that
alive.
point of view, why does it look
The Great Circle
ragdoll?
spans the entire globe.
Or is that just
from
me?
snake-filled jungle temples to scorpion-riddled desert
Oh.
tombs. Stunning open areas to explore freely, full of secrets for you to discover. And you'll get more than just the classic whip and revolver. Indy's journal and his camera will immerse you in the mystery, providing extra info on all of your finds so you can appreciate all of the little historical details he obsesses over. And those details are your key to solving the ancient puzzles that hold the secrets you're after. But ancient secrets don't come easy. It's best to have an exit strategy. This is an incredible new way to experience Indiana Jones, and I can't wait for you to play it. Hold on to your hat.
Adventure calls.
Doesn't that look great? A world of mystery to explore. But you're probably wondering when the game comes out, right? Well,
this year. Game
there you
Pass,
have it.
Series X,
Indiana
and Steam.
Jones and the Great Circle is coming out this December for Xbox, Game Pass, and PC. But there is one more thing that Machine Games and Bethesda wanted to share with you about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Oh!
The game's coming to PlayStation 5 in spring of 2025.
Oh!
All right, before we wrap up O&L, we do have one final game announcement for you. Check this out.
All right, what is it? Final game announcement. What is it?
This thing of ours. It's a brotherhood.
Assassin's Creed.
Treachery. And deceit do not exist among us. Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
I feel like I should know this. Why don't I? Mafia. That's what we're ending with.
I'm Nick Baines, president of Hangar 13. What you just saw is the first early look at Mafia: The Old Country, a thrilling story set in 1900 Sicily during the origins of the Mafia. We're going back to the roots of what fans love about the Mafia franchise, crafting a deep linear narrative with that classic mob movie feeling. Mafia's success is built on our players' passion for the franchise, and we're so proud to return to Mafia with The Old Country. We can't wait to show you all more. Thanks for watching.
This is what you ended on?
That was a fun surprise, right? All right, well, that is a wrap on Opening Night Live from here in Cologne, Germany. And we hope to see you again this December, December 12th, when the Game Awards streams live everywhere for our 10th anniversary show. It is going to be a very special night as we give you a sense of where games are going in the next decade. We don't want to say much now, but trust me, it's going to be a very special show. All right, well, thanks again to my co-host, Shocks. Didn't she do a great job?
Thank you so much, Jeff. It was really great to be here. I hope everyone had an amazing time. And can I say something in German too?
Let's do it.
Don't want to show you up, but vielen Dank, ihr Lieben. Ich hoffe, ihr habt eine super, super Zeit und viel Spaß auf der Gamescom.
Well done, German, as opposed to mine. I'm learning. All right. Thanks so much, Shocks. Thanks to everyone. Enjoy Gamescom. Have a great night.
That was listen, okay? There are words that are trying to go from my brain to the mouth, and right now there's a stutter step, and there's so let me just read through what was announced. And then maybe by the time we get to the bottom of the list, my brain can actually get a grasp as to what I just to what I just witnessed. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So we open with Borderlands 4. Good opening. It's a good game to start with. You open up with Borderlands 4. You got a big reveal. You get a big pop. You get everyone out of your seats. And it's just downhill from there. So then we got COD Black Ops 6, which I will give credit where it's due. It actually looks good for a Call of Duty game. It looks more like an action movie that I would watch. Less of the military bang bang simulator. It actually kind of looks like an actual like shooter that is actually like, okay, I can, it doesn't offend me greatly. Goat Simulator Remastered, which wins the special award that I am officially giving the best trailer of the entire the best trailer of the entire showcase. And then we had a Persona 3 Reloaded DLC featuring Joker from Persona 5. Then we have Dying Light, The Beast, followed by DBZ Sparking Zero, and then we had King of Meat, which is almost like almost like a Fall Guys meets a platformer that you build your own dungeons and hack and slash, which actually for me was really interesting. We had Linked, which was, as Jay Buns pointed out earlier, basically like Maldraxxus, except a lot more lighthearted. Basically, you take the corpses of robots and you build your own little civilization in that overly happy world. Lost Records, which is basically just another riff and spinoff of Life is Strange. No More Room in Hell 2. Zombies. That's about it. Arc Raiders. We were told that it's evolved greatly, and they didn't show said evolution. I don't know what changed. Was it that it was non-existent before, and now there's something that exists? I don't know. Infinity Nikki, which is a game that genuinely just looks like happiness on all sorts of happy drugs. So it's happiness on happy drugs. Warhammer Space Marine 2, didn't see much of that. Predecessor, which was Paragon, so it's a MOBA, like League of Legends, third person instead of top down like typical MOBAs. Path of Exile 2. We then had a full reveal of Dune Awakening, which is an open world third person. It looks like Destiny. Just think of Destiny and you got the picture. Reanimal, which is not apparently Little Nightmares 3. Reanimal is just Little Nightmares 3, but not Little Nightmares 3, and they're both in the same showcase. That's for later. Then we have Genshin Impact for Xbox. Apparently it took this long. Then we got Monster Hunter Wilds, which looked pretty decent. Noraka Blade Point is partner up with Tomb Raider. Who's Noraka Blade Point? Yes. Fatal Fury had a trailer. Mecha Mayhem or Mecha Break. Everyone was arguing about what that was about. Monument 3, the game that we apparently all played and yet no one did. Civilization 7 got a showcase. Starfield is getting a car DLC. That's not a joke. I wish I was kidding. Marvel Rivals is getting Captain America and Bucky. Somehow, how wasn't Captain America not in there initially? It's kind of like leaving chocolate out of the chocolate cake. Secret Level. Pretty cool. It looks like a bunch of CGI guys came together and were like, hey, why don't we make like short films on some of the games, most recent games coming to Amazon. Secret Level looks cool. Age of Mythology Retold, which we hope is not reforged. If you are a Warcraft 3 fan, you would be laughing hysterically or crying or both. I'm probably doing both. Then we got Towerborn. Then the most memorable game, Delta Force. That is a name that we workshopped and apparently came to Delta Force. totally a rememberable name that stands out among many. And then we had Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, a Hoyoverse title, because at this point I couldn't even be bothered to start keeping track of everything. But we had Honkai Star Rail, Batman Arkham VR, which is the Shadows, which has the Rat King, Little Nightmares 3, see, I told you, Hurdling, Masters of Albion. Peter Molyneux, please, dude, whatever that, look, you're losing it, man. You're losing it, buddy. Listen, Fable 1, Fable 2, big fan. Fable 3 was all right, but clearly a downfall. Buddy, please, stop. Just stop. Please. After the horse simulator and the dungeon builder, and then you deciding to feed rats to your villagers, Listen, when we said Ratatouille starring a rat, we didn't mean that, okay? Did you just read the Spark Notes, or did you actually watch the movie there, Peter? Please. We didn't expect that type of Ratatouille. A fun, go happy Squid Game. Then Awakening. Don't know what it is. Arena Breakout, Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred. Don't worry, I'm becoming a Vessel of Hatred. First Berserker Kazan actually looked really good. That one looks really interesting. Aura Civ Untold. It's literally just Civilization, but another take. Dark and Darker Mobile with zero gameplay, so you can't even know what it looks like. And of course, I love it when they put, love it when they put mobile games in Q4. Floatopia, Indiana Jones, The Great Circle, and then we finish with Mafia. That is what you missed, ladies and gentlemen, if you came in partway through or zoned out partway through. Either or, that is what you missed. So let's start with a couple of things. Let's start with a couple of things here that, again, I have always stated about Jeff Keighley's shows. Ahem. Let me tell you something. Jeff Keighley knows how to open a show. Jeff Keighley knows how to open a show. And he knows how to maintain that hype into the start of Q2. But then when you hit the second quarter, things start to pace down, and then you can bank on it. Dollars to donuts. That you will definitely going to experience. Quarter 3 will be a slow drag. You might get one hype reveal, and that's it. Q3 is always a drag. And then Q4 is a coin flip to whether or not it's going to be super hype or not. So far, it's starting to turn into a lot less of a 50-50 shot and more of like a 25-75 that it is going to be bollocks. On top of that, once again, we got the mobile game in Q4. That's the new pattern that we got to start. The new pattern, new thing we got to keep track of. In the most hype spot of the entire show, what Jeff Keighley decides to place there is a mobile game. That, to me, is really gross to me. I do not like that. In fact, I think that there were some games that were announced in the pre-show that were significantly better than a lot of the games that were announced in this show. So I don't know what that has to say. Does that mean that we have to start paying attention to the pre-show now as well to get some decent reveals, or what? I don't know. So the fact that the pre-show got some better reveals than the main show is a statement to be had. So let me start with this. Overall, if you took all of these titles and reordered them, once again, you reordered them in the way that they announced it, you could have a decent showcase. With all of this, with the star being Borderlands 4, okay, you could easily make a 6 out of 10, a 7 out of 10 if you pace it right. At this point, they should have put Borderlands 4 at the end as the finale. That's what it should have been, and they should have opened with something more or they should have opened with something that people would be more, that's still exciting, but not so, but not as exciting as Borderlands 4. They really really, 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 really messed this showcase up a lot. This was something that was really disappointing to watch. This overall gets a C. This gets a C. Not the worst showcase I've ever seen, but definitely close to the bottom, and a C minus at that. Let's see what was actually good that I would be interested in. So we got, for me personally, on a personal level, I don't play much of Borderlands, but I understand why it's cool. So interest for me for now. DBZ Sparking Zero, yes. King of Meat, interested in that. Okay, next is First Berserker Kazan. Secret Level, Marvel's Rivals, Age of Mythology. Yeah, okay. So, I'll say this. Here is the ones that I liked. Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, King of Meat, First Berserker Kazan, Marvel Rivals, Secret Level, and Age of Mythology Retold. That's it. Those were any of the modicum of interest. Gaming Pez donated $1 through Streamlabs. This is the perfect example of all the issues I have with modern gaming and why I've been playing PS1, PS2, PS3, and a bunch of older games. I'm so sorry, but modern gaming is in some deep trouble. I don't disagree. I don't necessarily 100% agree, but I also don't disagree with you either, Gaming Pez. I'll say this. There is clearly a problem. There is clearly a problem because Now, here's the question that I'm starting to have for myself. Is it me? Is it us? Is it us? Let me ask anybody between the ages of about 25. We'll say we'll make it a broad range from the ages of 25 to 35. 25 plus, actually. Let's just do that. 25 plus. Did you feel that this show was catered to you? I'm curious. 25 plus. Do you feel that this show had any catering towards you at all? I'm curious. Did you feel like, yeah, this was kind of cool, or, oh, I was interested in this? Not really. I'm too young. I'm 17. This show is boring. Here, as put out, absolutely no. I don't know. I still get excited. Okay. No, for the most part. Nah. Okay. So let's flip it now. 24 and under. Did you feel that this show was catered to you? Did you feel like, yeah, I felt like, you know, I knew these games. Yeah, I felt like I enjoyed it. 25 and under. No. This show is mid. Could have used a bit more platformers. No way. There were games that looked somewhat interesting, but overall, meh. 23 here, not really. No, not really. The only thing interesting was Borderlands and Revenge of the Savage Plant. That is it. Which was Revenge of the Savage Plant, which was in the pre-show. Thank you so much, Joshua Baker, for the $1 Streamlabs. Hey, CJ, I know it's not completely necessary at all, but I wanted to share my support to one of the best Crash and Spyro YouTubers in the world, that being you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Joshua Baker, for both the compliment and the donation. Thank you. Thank you so much. 30 years old, Borderlands is the only game I liked. I play some OYO games, but I don't wait for news for those games on these shows. 32, but we could consider that people watching you might have a more specific taste than what you're targeting. Like for me, the only presentation that hit constantly more Nintendo Directs. So here is where I feel like there's a little bit of that things are being a little bit lost. This is what I mean. Who is this catering to? If it's not catering towards a certain age group, then what age group is this catering to? Who is this catering to? Who is interested? Who has a modicum of interest in every single game that was announced here? Maybe even 50%. Who has let's say 25%. There were, hold on. 1, 2, hold on, let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. On. Need to do math real quick. Time for quick math. There were almost 50 games. Okay? 50 games announced. It was a total of 48. Now, I might have missed a game or two, so I'm going to say around 50. About 50 games announced. 50 games. That's a lot of games. That is a lot of games. 50 games. My question is that did anybody even have a modicum of interest in 25% of these games? 25%. So that would be just a modicum of interest. We're like, hey, that's kind of cool. I'll try that out. Or like, yeah, that's pretty decent. If someone handed it to me for free, I'd try it. Can we come up with 25%? My answer is no. Not really. Not really. And I understand that there needs to be a shotgun blast to kind of hit everybody, right? That's what they're trying to do. Okay? They need to shotgun blast everybody, right? That's what they're trying to do. And I get that. My question is, though, is that we have 142 viewers right now. I know not all of you are commenting. I know that. I know not every single one of you are commenting. But we have quite a number of people who are being active in chat. Now, I'm not asking for the people who are not commenting to come forward and comment. What I'm asking is that we somehow have a decent amount of people sitting here and watching, a good amount of data that's available. And unanimously, everybody who is commenting is feeling lukewarm. There is nobody that is currently screaming and yelling, how dare you guys say that this was terrible? I love this show. This was fantastic. Everyone is going from this was awful to meh. Right? From this is awful to meh. To meh. Ladies and gents, that's kind of a problem. That's kind of a problem. So again, it didn't resonate with a lot of people, it seems like. So what is the deal? What is the deal? Right? But here's the thing, and I love how one person tried to, accuse me in the past of, because no Crash and Spyro, you're saying it's trash. Absolutely not! No! What I am saying is that it doesn't make sense that right now there are more games than ever. 50 games in a showcase. Think about it. 50 games in a showcase. That's a lot of games. That's going to be more games than you probably play in an entire year. And yet we feel like it's just not resonating with us. Why? To me, it doesn't make sense. I'm almost like guilt tripping myself into, why are you not excited? Why are we not excited? But there is a very clear disconnect, in my opinion, right now. There is a very, very, very clear disconnect. And I've been feeling this disconnect when it comes to gaming now for a little bit, where I feel like recently I haven't been playing as much or any games, very rarely, except for the few games here and there. And beyond that, I'm just kind of working on YouTube and my hobbies, and that's it. And I'm starting to feel like, is this... There seems to be a disconnected issue here, in my opinion. So, now what? Right, now what? Hey! King, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Maybe it's just hard to surprise everyone these days, or would the perfect showcase would look like for you? The perfect showcase for me, thank you so much for the $5, I appreciate that, is a good mixture of games that include AAA titles and indie titles, and also ranked in levels of social media excitement. For example, if they turned around and they said, guess what, guys? Half-Life 3 explosion. That's insane. That's like, oh my gosh, they're doing it. It became a meme. It was a joke. They're actually doing it. Blow it out of the park, right? Okay, so you got these really big games, these big reveals, and then you have these smaller reveals, and that's okay. These smaller reveals are okay. There's nothing wrong with a smaller reveal. But what you have to do is that you have to rank the games in levels of excitement. From Fast and the Furious mobile game to Half-Life 3, okay? You rank your game of level of excitement from there, between those ratios, okay? And try to figure it out, okay? 0 being, like I said, the Fast and the Furious mobile game, 100 being Half-Life 3. And you rank your game on a serious note between there, and then what you do is that you rank all of these titles. You're like, okay, I think that this is going to draw this much excitement. I think it's going to draw this much excitement. I think it's going to pull this much excitement. I think it's going to draw this much excitement. And what you're going to get is that you then can say, okay, now you have all of these games scored. You know, you do a big reveal at the beginning, and then you start small and you climb and you climb and you climb. So that you know in the back of your mind, every title that is going to come out afterwards is going to be a building of excitement. And then at the end of each quarter, you do a big game. Like, oh, that was really exciting. And then at the end of the next quarter, boom, a big game to perk everybody up. Just in case it's like, oh, I wasn't quite interested. Then boom, you get everybody interested again. And what you do is that you get this ever-increasing engagement of excitement of like, oh man, the titles are getting bigger and the excitement's getting bigger and the hype is getting bigger and this is getting better and bigger and better, bigger and better. Then you do your swapping of like certain things. Like for example, if you have Little Nightmares 3 and this Reanimal game, you would try to separate those as much as possible. And then you do the biggest reveal at the end as a secret, as a whatever. And then voila, that's your game show. And what I'm looking for in a game show is not on the founder of, hey guys, this is from an indie game, right? We're cool people and we show indie games off. When these indie companies are paying money to have their game shown off, it isn't like a whole bunch of people submitted gameplay of their game and then they picked what the show. Nay, that's not how they do it. They just open the submission for indie companies to be able to put their game into the show. So now they're acting like, look at this, guys. Look at us. We're presenting indie titles. Look how virtuous we are by not just taking all the money from the AAA studios when the indie companies are paying them to present their trailer. Like, why? 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 What you do, in my opinion, is I understand you need to make money. I get it. You need to make money in these showcases. I totally get it. I'm not sitting here being like, oh, well, you know, what you want them to submit for free? No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that there should be a whole bunch of people being able to throw their announcements into a pool where they sit down and they're like, okay, what games do we show off? What games can we show off for free? What ad segments do we have that we can add, that we can quite literally turn around and say, hey, this game is sponsored by Gillette, where Gillette pays for 1/4 of the show, and that allows Game Awards to be able to find the most exciting games submitted for free. Add that, hey, this game or this trailer is sponsored by Gillette or whatever. Just the first thing that came to mind. Whatever brand, whatever, to present, hey, here are some indie games. And so you could be like, hey, look, we're presenting small studios that are not, that typically don't even have the funds to be able to present their game. Okay, so you have that segment. Then you have the bigger indie games, which can provide the money for that segment. And then you have your AAAs. And I think that we should have smaller showcases. I think a 2-hour showcase, that's a lot. That's a lot. 2-hour showcase of just, it feels like, hey, we got to fill this void. Let's cram it in with all this stuff. You could do a 1-hour showcase. You could drop half of the speeches that they have in here and turn it into a 1-hour showcase and drop a bunch of these games, and the show would have been a lot better. Because we're sitting here for 2 hours and we're being fed gruel and mush in between, and it's not ranked well and it doesn't go well. It's not a lot of fun. It's not a lot of fun to sit through 2 hours to watch games that you don't have much of an interest in, right? Again, there are different ways to do it. If you want the 2 hours, then do the sponsored spots and rank your games in order of excitement, and start with a big spike, drop down, and start the build, and then all of a sudden, oh, cool game, and then goes back and keeps building, oh, cool game. So that you're getting this steady effect, and the engagement and the excitement builds, and at the end, you reveal Borderlands 4. Wow, Borderlands 4, that is amazing. No one expected it. Didn't leak. Oh, what a great showcase. Blah, 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 blah. There also needs to be more gameplay. More gameplay, less just CGI trailers that all look the same, etc., etc. There needs to be a much clearer way to be able to do these shows, because honestly, it blows my mind that it is so tiring. Some friends in a Discord server and they totally disagree, but they didn't watch the showcase. They're cherry picking after the fact. Okay, if I looked at this and looked at the cherry pick and said, oh, that's cool, yeah. Everything is fun when it's cherry picked. Everything is fun when it's cherry picked. I could prove anything with cherry pick stats. My point is, there needs to be something changed. Because if it's like, hey, we don't have that much of games this year, why don't we just do a smaller show? So you're like, hey, this year it's a 1-hour show. And then the following year you might be like, hey, we got a 3-hour show, right? Okay, cool. And then block it out that way. But no, you're like, okay, we got 2 hours and we're going to cram everything in that we can to fill that time space. No! And it's annoying and it's frustrating. So, all right, ladies and gents. few more minutes. I'll try to answer some questions, and then I gotta get going. I got some sanding I gotta do. I got some gluing I gotta do. I got some script writing I gotta do. I got some things I gotta do. I got a whole bunch of things I gotta do. So if you guys got any questions, please fire away. Let me know what you think, and I'll try my best to answer them. Game trailers should have more gameplay. It makes my head explode seeing nothing but CGI trailers. I feel like if you're announcing a game that's in development, a CGI trailer is fine. If it's in early development and you just want the word out there, hey, we're developing this, get excited about it, then cool. And just having a CGI trailer, and that's it, cool. If your game is coming out in 6 months and you just show a CGI trailer with very little to no gameplay, don't waste my time. CGI should be used to help. If you're cutting between segments of the game and you need something to kind of have it make sense between the cuts and you need CGI moments to do that, fine, that's okay. A little bit of CGI is okay. But having like 80% of the trailer being CGI and then 20% of the actual gameplay, come on. What I really want are some legacy titles. Besides the obvious Spyro, Crash, Sly, and Jack, what other legacy titles would you like to see? Ooh, that's a good question. Let me get back to you on that one, Gaming Pez. Biggest problem in gaming is trying to appeal to everyone. Trying to appeal to everyone ends up appealing to no one. The biggest games are the ones that have a spine to go for what they want to go for. Yes and no. I do agree with the idea of that sentiment. I get it. But I also understand being able to market to a broader audience, and I get that. And I feel like that being able to be a little bit in between works. I also think that games with a spine are games that are trendsetters. These are games that are like, no, we're not following the status quo at all, and we're going to do something completely different. They set a trend. I mean, if you think about, look back to the biggest example would be Minecraft. You see all these big games and they're trying to push revolutionary graphics, and then Minecraft comes out. And look, without knowing Minecraft and looking at it graphically and on just a surface level, it's like, what are you talking about? Especially if you even compare it to games that came out around it at the same time. Minecraft is seen as pretty lowbrow, and it turned out to be being the biggest franchise basically in video game history, next besides Super Mario. So... and that was a trendsetter. And then how many Minecraft clones or Minecraft duplicates or Minecraft-inspired games came out with the same art style and the same ideas or whatnot, right? So it's people that are not following the status quo but make a genuinely good game. So very weird that the last game they showed had zero gameplay. Why end a show like that? It's a very good question, actually, because why would you end a show on something that has no gameplay to it? I understand the excitement behind Mafia. I get it. I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, Mafia, no one cares about Mafia. I completely agree that a lot of people love Mafia. I completely agree that a lot of people really enjoy Mafia. I totally get it. I totally understand. And to me, that's really cool that a new game is coming. And actually, if it wasn't for the fact that the game was announced at such a bad point, like at the point where it's at the end of the drag of this game show, I think that it would have gotten a much bigger reaction, or in wrestling, pop, to it being revealed. But because of it being at the end of a drag, people were just happy and or angry that the show was over. Where did you get the custom glasses? I've been thinking about them for a while. I will scream about this company from the hilltops. Zenny Optical. Z-E-N-N-Y. Zenny Optical. These glasses are dirt cheap, and they last forever. There is no brand name to them. There's no specialty to them. If you just want glasses just to see and you don't care about the brand names behind it, I can't suggest Zenny Optical enough. These glasses cost me like $30, and this is my second pair of this glasses. You can create an account that has all your settings to it, and you can order a bunch of glasses, and then when you need to get more, you could log back in and it has all your settings, and you can change it whenever you want. This custom engraving cost me like $4, maybe even less. So Zenny Optical, I can't recommend them enough. These glasses were like $30-$40, and that's it. Let's see here. What other questions? Honestly, I feel like the PlayStation Showcase is not State of Play is managed a better structure than any of the Gamescoms or Game Awards, both in pacing and interesting titles. I agree with you, Blue Knight. Very much agree. Which event's usually the best? Summer Game Fest, Gamescom, or Game Awards? Game Awards is probably the best one, typically. Game Awards is typically the best. Does that mean that they're always the best? No. There are some years where they pop out some mega stinkers. But overall, typically Game Awards is the biggest show. Second to PlayStation Showcase. PlayStation Showcase is in second place very easily before we get to any of these shows, typically. Do you think there may be a Spyro announcement in 2024? I don't know. I'm hoping that we get either a heavy-handed hint. Nintendo Directs would be... The recent Nintendo Directs have been really good, I will admit. The recent Nintendo Directs have been very good. It's hard to compare. Both are really good. If you go Nintendo Direct versus PlayStation State of Play, Nintendo Direct wins. PlayStation Showcase versus State of Play, or PlayStation Showcase for Nintendo Direct, ooh, that's a tight one. State of Play, I think, beats it a little bit, but that's because it's much bigger. Nintendo likes to do a Direct and then like, hey, it's 45 minutes, or hey, it's half an hour. And I think that's exactly what I was saying earlier. That's part of the appeal of Nintendo Direct, is the fact it's just like, hey, we got 25 minutes of stuff. That's it, ladies and gents. Okay, at least you can expect 25 minutes. And you know, okay, these are going to be half decent. Who should get the punishments from situations like this? Keighley, the studios, us? Times like this, it feels moral to get a scorched earth and want the entire gaming industry dead. Okay, I understand that, but let's not go that far. Ultimately, the holder of responsibility is would be Gamescom. They are the bearers of responsibility where it comes to who's at the end, who does the buck land on? Not whose fault is it, who does the buck land on? And that's Gamescom. These shows are supposed to entice you to be like, hey, I want to fly overseas from North America to Europe to go to Gamescom. Right? That's the point. The point is that these trailers, these things are supposed to sell you to say, hey, I'm going to spend whatever X amount of money so I can go to Gamescom and participate and be there, because seeing these trailers makes me hyped to get there. So if the trailers come out and they suck and they suck and people don't like them, well, then the blame gets, well, then that's up to Gamescom to turn around and say, hey, this game show sucked. Why did it suck? And then it's up to the responsibility of the holder of the event that is making the opening ceremony for them to turn to say, hey, why does the event suck? Why are less and less people tuning in? Why are less people watching? Why are less people sending us trailers for their games to be shown off? It doesn't make sense. That would then turn to Jeff Keighley. Now, the question is who is saying that you only have 2 hours, or you must fill 2 hours? Is it Jeff Keighley or is it Gamescom? We don't know. We have no idea. We have no idea if Gamescom is saying, hey, we want a 2-hour showcase, make it happen, and Jeff Keighley is like, all right, well, I guess we gotta we gotta pad this out. Or if it's Jeff Keighley saying, yo, man, we got to do 2 hours and we're going to rent the hall for 2 hours. Or we're going to do blah, 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 right? Whatever. Again, I don't know. Jeff Keighley could have his hands tied. He's just like, hey, I got what I got. But what I can blame Keighley for, unless there's a third aspect to this I'm not understanding, is the fact that the way the show is paced, I do believe would be Keighley's fault. The way that the show is paced, I would say, is definitely Keighley's fault. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to wrap this up with good news for those who don't know. If you already know, you're going to be like, okay, well, that's, I heard, but that's cool. And I'll give you a little bit more details about what I think is going to happen because of it. And then I'll be going more in depth in a video about it because I think it's that important. Some people would say it's not important, but I do think it is important. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want one positive piece of good news to come out of this, if you want one thing that's positive that will be like, okay, that makes me feel better, or hey, that makes me feel more hopeful, is thus. If you don't know, Josh Nadelberg, the original art director from Toys for Bob that was hired on for Spyro Reignited, hired on for Crash Bandicoot 4, and when the layoffs happened, went to Phoenix Labs. Well, Josh Nadelberg has returned to Toys for Bob. That's right. Josh Nadelberg, as of 1 month ago, was officially rehired as Toys for Bob's art director, which is huge. Which is absolutely huge. Now, the cool thing about that, which when I have spoken to a number of developers from varying studios and varying positions, and one of the things that is really interesting about that is that art directors have people that they know. So what happens is that once someone becomes an art director and they're huge and they start becoming big, they have people that they know. They have people that like, hey, I work nice with this guy, or hey, this guy's work is awesome, or hey, we hired this guy for this project and I think it'd be a better fit, da 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 da. And what happens is typically, and I can pull up history on this, when an art director moves, a well-established art director moves from one studio to another, many a times a large portion of the original art team that was there, that was either hired as an employee or a contractor, will move from that studio to the new studio that the art director goes to. And if you want any evidence of that, you can take a look at a number of employees, I think I counted around 6, that moved from Toys for Bob. And right when Nadelberg got hired as art director at Phoenix Labs, a large number of them went to Phoenix Labs as well, including but not limited to Nick Cole, who Nick Cole was, a huge all-star, especially in Spyro Reignited, for their art direction. And he went to Phoenix Labs with Nadelberg and a number of other people as well that were either or also individual contractors went over and did contracts over now at Phoenix Labs, because that's just how it works. So in that case, if we were to have Nadelberg go back to Toys for Bob, then of course the same could be said where there is a number of people that were originally on for Spyro and Crash Bandicoot would want to return to Crash and Spyro once again, with Nadelberg leading the way back to Toys for Bob. Now, there was some things that were said that some people were very confused on, so let me give some clarification. Does that mean this entire time they have been operating without an art director? The answer to that is no, because there is an unsung hero that I feel like a lot of people talk a lot of and they don't talk enough about. So what you have is that you had Nadelberg. Nadelberg was the big focus, and Nick Cole were the big focus for the art style over on Crash and Spyro. Then when Rumble came out, Dev Madan became the large focus because, of course, his work with Sly Cooper and all that stuff. But what people don't realize is that someone by the name of Amber Long, she has been there for, I think, almost 20 years, at least 15. Like between 15 to 20 years, she has been at Toys for Bob as an art director, or at least being a part of the art team. She has been there, and she has been through the trenches, and she has been doing an amazing job as well. And she has been there, and she was there after Toys for Bob let go of a number of people after the acquisition went through, that she remained. So a lot of the legwork that you are seeing, likely from the prototype of whatever started for whatever project they're working on, which I believe is to be Spyro, would have been helmed by her, as well as Dev Madan, because he was let go in March. earlier this year. So if the prototype started in and around December, January, he would have had his fingerprints at least on the prototype, or at least the startings of development for Spyro 4 before he was let go and Rumble was canned. So the point is that the likelihood is that the team that originally worked on Reignited, that team is going to be likely coming back in some fashion, at least having the same leadership role as Josh Nadelberg. He will be back, and he'll be teaming up with Amber Long once again, who also worked on Spyro, to my knowledge, and she and him will be likely tackling it together. So I am very, very, very excited to see that, and I do think that it is worth to analyze and go over in a video, because I do think that that is an important detail that people should and would want to know. So beyond that, I do gotta get going. I am still a little bit rattled about this Gamescom, but I'm very excited to see what comes next. I'm very excited to see what's done next in regards to Toys for Bob. So with all that said, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next video and our live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.